All right, it's recording now on video, and let's do an intro.
Intro like what? Do you want me to like run down the hallway and slide and be like, TXCO motherfucking podcast?
Oh my god.
That shit would be hard. Dude, we get honestly, I think we would sign with someone right off the back. And then right as I did it, I fucking hit my beer in the air, catch it. Tucker somehow was walking back there and was like, drink responsibly. And I fucking
Drink
just chugged my beer.
responsibly. That
How
was kind
hard
of
would
a
that
clip.
be? Just so people know, like, hey, dude, we love to drink, but fucking be safe. Like, don't get no one pregnant, Be out. Or, no, it's not big to get no one pregnant. It's drive safe. My bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, don't go drinking and driving, for sure.
No Drake in it. Dude, when you first told me that, I never heard that in my entire life, and I fucking almost pissed myself laughing.
And I
No
told you like in
Drake in and driving.
2017. That term's been out since like 2012, bro. You're a little behind.
Dude, it is so funny. But, dude, first off, I'm super excited. This is our first video podcast. I had to rock the Spurs so they know we're from San Antonio. Even though I'm in Colorado, it don't make no damn
Even
difference.
though you were talking shit about the Spurs last time, and I posted
Oh.
on Instagram,
And I still will.
and I still disrespect. That's
Dude,
true.
I just call it as it is,
No.
I mean, they need to do something, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I just posted a TikTok where I hit 2 free throws in a row. I'm just saying, form looks great. I'm just saying, give me a 10-day. Let me prove my worth. Knock down a few buckets. And dude, honestly, get Danny Green out there. I'll break his ankles. Hoopers hoop, no matter what. You see his jumper?
You got problems. No,
It looks wavy, right?
no,
I know.
no. So what was I gonna say? Chris D'Elia.
Man,
What's the update on fucking Chris right now?
I don't know, man. There's just so much weird speculation.
There's not really more facts that have come out, right? It's just like
Not
this shit's
really,
probably
bro.
true, right?
It's probably true, and the more I don't know. So far I've listened to. I haven't actually really even listened to their podcast. I'm not sure if he's even coming out with his own podcast anymore, because he normally comes out at the same time Theo Vaughn does, like every Tuesday.
It was
But
congratulations, right? His podcast.
dude, and he was up there, bro. Like he was like,
I was watching it, dude.
excuse me, if not one of the best podcasts that's out there. I think it was like Joe Rogan obviously is number one, and then be like the Fighter and the Kid. But he was, dude, like right, like in my opinion, when I think of comedians, I think of Chris D'Elia. Like when it comes to like pure like comedy, just geniusness. Like he's just like I feel like he came from like just like not really being known, then having a couple good specials, and then he was super famous like in Vine, was like super funny, all that bullshit. Then started getting in congratulations, blew up. I mean, he's on Joe Rogan all the time. I feel like he was like at the mecca of his career, and then to do like something like so. And like the Fighter and the Kid, Brian Callen put it so perfectly. He's like, I was talking to Brendan, and it was like watching someone die. Like you're just like, it's over for him. Like it's over. And it's sad
That was
because
an
he's
emotional ass video, right?
dude.
When
Seeing
you sent that to me, I
Brandon
was like,
Schaub,
holy shit. Dude was
shit
just
broke my heart, bro.
Brendan Schaub's a fighter. Like he's a fucking dude you do not want to fight. Like he's a dude that you want to stay away from, like in a fucking altercation. Like, but he's grown man crying because it's his friend, it's his boy, and he's just like completely fucking betrayed him. He betrayed like everyone, all his fans, like
Lied to so many people, man. Like
lied
it's
to so many people, and it's
sad.
It's sad for him. Whatever. If it's true, like fuck him. Honestly, like if you're like that shit of a human being, like it sucks. Like it's fucking it's. I mean, it's cancel culture now. It's fucking we cancel shit now.
It
You know
really
what I
is.
mean?
Yeah, it's not like this for yeah, we're part of a generation where they will destroy your name even if it's not true. Like let's say it's not as true as like some parts are true. He waits till the girls are 18. It's still creepy nonetheless, but he's never ever going to be the same. He's never going to walk away this scot-free as if it
Yeah.
didn't happen. That's just not a situation. It's not how this story is going to end.
He's done, bro. And my boy Doctor Disrespect, he's going through some shit now too. Like, so do you know anything about what's going on, or you've only
I
heard from me?
honestly have. I've only heard it from y'all in the group text. That's really about all I know.
So he apparently Twitch has been uh removing all their streamers that are have any ties with anything bad. Like they've been going streamer by streamer and
Bad
like
as in what?
bad as in like any history. So if they have any history of like sexual assault, if like it starts coming up on Twitter that hey, like this streamer like did this to me when I was younger or whatever it is, like like it's starting to come out, right? And which is a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. Get these fucking people that are living in our society like and we're looking up to when they're fucking stepping on people and like taking advantage of people. Yeah, fuck that. They should be gone. But so Twitch is doing that. Twitch, the streaming service, and now they decided to permaban Doctor Disrespect, which is at the fucking top,
Permaban? Oh, permanently ban him.
permanently
Wow.
banned. Yeah, he's at the top of game streaming and like Warzone and Battle Royale and stuff, right?
He
My
didn't. He got even got streamer of the year last year, didn't he?
For 2 years in a row, I think. Honestly, 2018, 2019. Yeah,
I'm really interested in what happened because I know for sure he cheated on his wife. Like I know
that
that's
happened, and
real.
he apologized for that a year or two ago, and he was like he made an emotional stream and all
What
that
if the
stuff.
girl came out and it was
So
multiple women?
that was a speculation, bro. There's so many speculations out there. It's like he was a he was a child molester, and now the government's after him, and the government's gonna attack him, and he only has 30 days to live. I was
Oh,
like, what
that's
is
not real.
happening? Like
Oh,
people are
that's just
just
like on the internet.
yeah, no, people are just making shit up. Go on Twitter and you'll just see like fucking people spoofing and like just fucking around. But I saw this thing that I kind of believed because he does this shit. Like I watch him pretty often. He was like he always talks about how people leave the stream. Ninja and like what's his name, Shroud. Ninja and
Shroud.
Shroud are like free agents now, and he always talks about, oh, you shouldn't leave Twitch, like it's the best streaming service alive and it's just the best one. Like why would you leave somewhere else? And he just clowned them. He's like, doctor, I don't want to go to Twitch anymore. Like he talks in Shroud's voice, and he calls him he says he sounds like a dentist.
He is like the most monotone person. He's like, oh, that's a great kill. Oh, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's one. There's
Garlic
one.
meat,
I'm
garlic
like,
meat.
dude, what are you
The
like, dude?
whole
Add some like laugh, you
dynamic,
freak.
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
The whole map is dead. All right, all
Yeah,
right.
like I can't even like I couldn't listen to him for that exact fact. Like it was just so boring. Like I was like,
Yeah, he's
dude,
fucking good
this
though.
is weird.
So I believe that this thread was showing that they're trying to start or move to a different streaming service altogether, and Twitch found out. And the reason why there's nothing, if it was like a sexual assault, if it was like a anything regarding the Me Too movement or anything like that, it would have came out by now. It would have been like
Oh, for sure.
Doc did this. You know what I mean? Doc hushed this. It's a legal battle. It's legal. It's an NDA type of thing. That's what I believe. Which it sucks because,
What if it's drugs? All that
bro,
money now?
he's
I'm
a
just
savage.
saying.
He's a
You
savage. Imagine.
doing some cocaine because you got I don't know, man. I
Oh
feel like
shit,
money
you might be
really
right. Yeah.
really money changed a person. I mean didn't wasn't Ninja and Shroud's buyout like 15 million or something crazy?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. 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 80 million, bro, for Shroud.
$80 million to play video games. Leslie, if you're listening to that, they got bought out for $80 million.
Dude, it,
She hates
so
when I play
Mixer,
video games, bro.
so so Mixer was the platform that Shroud was on, and they fucking got bought out by Facebook Gaming because of a bunch of shit that was going on over there, and they paid him out for not doing a full year's work, $80 million.
Who's that? Shroud?
Shroud, dude, they paid him out. Like that's fucking crazy. Not
Dude,
even a full
imagine
year
being
work.
a gamer, bro, and literally making that kind of money. Like, what
God.
do you even do? Like, now you're a celebrity. Like,
Imagine
now,
you're just
now you
like
get to not eat at McDonald's anymore.
like mom,
Yeah.
bathroom, mom. Have you seen that episode of South Park? It's like World of Warcraft, and it's Cartman. He's just like he's playing the games, and he's just fucking all into it. And he's just like, "Mom, bathroom." She comes with a bucket, and he starts fucking diarrhea shit. And he's like, she's like, "Oh, are you done, honey?" Dude, we need to clip that. That shit was
I
funny.
feel like that's like what Leslie imagines me. Like I only am not even good at video games. Like I just
True.
play because I like to drink. Like
True.
that's really it. And I get to bullshit with y'all. Like that's it. I do it like more like social interacting than anything. Like I'm not trying to be a competitive gamer. Goddamn. Like I go positive sometimes in Call of Duty, and
You're not trying to be a what?
a
Sweaty
fucking
armpit.
yeah, I'm not trying to like have my life. I think she gets mad because I like yell. I'm just like, "What's up, bro? What's up?" And she's like, "You're literally so unattractive." I'm just like, what am I supposed to like be in a suit and tie and be like, "That's a kill, baby. You see that shit?" Like, what do you want me to do? Dude, I'm playing video games. I'm like literally in my boxer shorts.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's like what she's looking for. She's like expecting me to be like just like doing curls while I'm fucking playing. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, just super ripped. Yeah, hell, fuck Call of Duty. I'm like, that's not life. What are you doing? Like, she
$80
hates it.
million. I'm just
Babe,
kidding.
80. That's almost 80 times what I make now. Nope, that's not right
No,
either. Because
that's
that'd
not
mean I make
right.
$1 million. Nope, not right either. Let's just say a shit ton more than what I make now.
Maybe 80,000 times what you make now.
God, dude. Yeah. It's so awesome though. I mean, I don't know. But I feel like Ninja's doing it the right way. Right way. He's like has stance socks. I'm pretty sure he does underwear. What else does he do? He does Red Bull. He's a Red Bull gamer. I mean,
He
I think
does.
like someone like that, when you have like, I mean, I don't think probably Shroud has like the personality for it necessarily. I think Ninja does. And then like his girlfriend's like super into social media and all
Mhm.
that bullshit too. So, I mean, I just think I could imagine how much money he makes a year. I mean, it's probably unreal.
Yeah, he makes a lot, bro. It's crazy. It's a growing industry, dude. Gaming is real. Like in a time where we can't have live sports, we can't have physical sports. We have esports, or we have gaming, or we have this as a competition, like sightseeing type of thing. You know what I mean? Like we can
That's so
see like a
crazy.
site. It's crazy. Like 10 years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago, you're just like, what? People watch other people play games on a chair. They
Yeah,
see
it's
their little
wild.
gaming chair and they're just like, oh yeah, like let me watch this guy play games. That's crazy, but I mean, it's just it's happening.
But it's changing the culture for even like little kids, like young kids are playing. Like they don't want to
Kids
go
want to
outside
be
anymore. Like
Fortnite players.
yeah,
They
it's
want to grow up to be Fortnite players.
like what a weird thing that you're trying to become. Like
That is pretty
I
weird.
don't know, dude. When we were kids, man, I had a PlayStation 1, I think, but I didn't even want to play games. Like the I would every time you wake up in the morning,
Don't
summer,
tell me you wanted to
dude.
be an astronaut. If you tell me you wanted to be an astronaut, I'm gonna be.
I couldn't even spell astronaut dog. Let's just be real. Let's just be real about the whole thing. But every single day, so summer, my mom and dad would go to work. So as soon as I wake up, I'd eat breakfast as fast as I can. Call up my boy Adrian Childs. We all lived in the same neighborhood, gated community. Bro, ride my bike over there, and we would be either hooping, watching shit on YouTube, or just like outside, like doing something with our friends. And then one of our friends would ride their bikes past their house, and then they'd see all our bikes out there. So then they would. I mean, dude, like it was like a never-ending thing. Like we were always outside playing basketball, doing something. Like it was. I couldn't imagine like living my life indoors, and
That's
like
kind of crazy. Yeah.
that's my life. Like fuck that. I don't know. Maybe just I just don't see the point. I guess I don't know. I guess they make try to make gaming seem so cool. I mean, it's just dope. I love doing it. It's fun. It's like a stress reliever. Like it's something that I get to focus on where I get to get like easy wins throughout the day. But
Easy
I mean,
dubs.
I know, cause dude, life's hard, especially when you're an adult. Like this bitch is hard. This shit is not easy. So when you get to play a game and I get to get 10 kills in Call of Duty and I get to celebrate for a little bit and have good conversation and make fun of people and shit, like it's like, oh man, this is like I don't get to like focus on
So you're a
like my
bully.
real life issues. No, I'm the one that gets bullied, and you know that. Especially
Yep.
El Taco Batman. I'm like, dude, this is just getting almost racist, bro. Like several people have asked me if I'm Mexican just because of my name. I was like, what? Is El Torta Batman? Like, have you ever seen the funniest show in the entire world, The League?
No, you'd be
Oh
called a
my,
boomer, bro.
dude, have you seen The League, the show?
Yes, I have.
Oh my god, dude, that is the funniest. See, I wanted to be El Chalupa Batman. Yeah, but then that obviously someone was funny just like I was and had that name already. But dude, that is like literally my favorite show of all time. Like I think I've seen it like at least 13, 14 times in a row, bro. And it's like 6 seasons.
Yeah, I can't. That show's
It's
alright.
so funny, man.
Yeah.
Like Taco, the whoever the actor is, he had like a YouTube channel, and he had a couple.
He's a
Um,
real stupid one, right? Just like
he's the one that's like an airhead
yeah.
dumbass, like just gets laid all the time. So like for a long time, like my fantasy football name was Taco. My name would be team name is Taco. That'd be my name all the time. But what's it called? He had a YouTube channel, and it was called um, was it inappropriate cursing or something like that, inappropriate language. And he'd be like, hey, he'd be like, okay, so his camera would be set up, and he would just be walking, it'd be like in the forest, and he's like, hi, you fucking cunts and assholes, how are y'all? And just like be randomly cursing throughout the, just like with just the stupidest shit. He would read people's emails. Oh my god, it was so funny. For some reason
I
I saw
gotta
that
look at it.
before and that the reason why I watched the league was because I saw that he was in it, and I was like, this has to be funny, and it was, did not disappoint whatsoever. It was seriously
I gotta check
hilarious.
it out because I don't know. Doesn't seem that funny. I'm just
Oh my
kidding.
gosh, dude! And the because his voice is like so monotoned, but he like just says funny shit. He just has like a funny voice.
True, true, true.
No, dude. And okay, so I'm not sure what you're watching on Netflix right now, but there's this show called White Lines. It is
Cocaine?
literally no, no, no. Well, it has drugs in it for sure,
Oh,
but like the whole point of it is basically um, this kid goes to Ibiza, somewhere in, I mean, near Manchester and like Europe and shit,
uh huh.
and he like becomes a DJ. And so the show happens in present time where his sister's looking for him because he disappeared 20 years ago, and she thinks that he just left her, and turns out someone killed him. And they like go through the entire thing like with like drug lords, with like this super rich family that like owns the island. It's just absolutely, excuse me, god damn, these Miller Lights, I'm gonna stop drinking them.
These
But
Miller Lights.
no, but I mean, it is literally a must see. Like if you have the time, you love to
How
binge,
long
like
is
it's
it?
so, it's they're hour episodes. It's one season. Excuse me, it's a, I think it's 8 episodes, 9, but it is literally
For
fantastic.
real?
And like my little brother, he came out, his he's on the Honey Trapper, right? Honey Trapper season 1 to season 2, like just the I'm not, what is it called? What is it called? Like when it's like filmology? Is that a word?
Filmography.
Filmography. It's so significantly different where they learned more stuff, they got better equipment or something. And
Oh,
like
like
from
season two?
yeah. So like the scene cuts, like the angles are awesome from season 1 to season 2. And then you see a show like this that probably had millions of dollars
The budget?
like in the budget. Dude, the fucking scenes are incredible. Like it's like I'm watching it, and I tell Leslie, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? This is no way this is a TV show. It looks like National Geographic's, like the
For
angles,
real?
like of Ibiza. Oh my god,
Oh
dude! It's
shit,
either,
that sounds cool.
I'm not sure where they filmed this at or what, but dude, it is literally if they actually filmed it in Ibiza, it's gonna be amazing. I'm actually gonna look it up while we're talking, but it is it's just a great
White
show.
lines.
White Lines. I'd highly recommend it.
Damn. No, I was just watching that show that we talked about last time. What was it? The home game. That one. Did we
Home game.
did we talk about it last time on this podcast or did we talk about it in the fucking Xbox?
I think we talked about an Xbox. What is it? The home game?
Home game. It's like a game played in like your home country. Like so for example, the first episode is like in Italy. I forgot the name of the fucking game, but it's pretty much just fucking bare knuckle boxing and football
Damn.
put together, bro. So
Is it rugby?
it's like rugby essentially, and like at the end of like the opposing team's like side is just like a kind of like a net. It's like all the way across. It's like a cylinder like that.
And
And
they
you got
fist fight?
yeah, you got to make it across. Like so you got a guy in the back with the ball trying to make it across and like he's got to get across, but the dudes in the front are just fucking just boom bah, bah, like fucking, it's crazy, dude. They said that they've like lost an eyeball. Like, it's
What?
fucking wild. So this has been going on for like
Are
hundreds of
Italy
years.
people pretty big? They big fellas?
No, not like not. I mean, the guys that they were showing like in the front lines, like the
Just
fucking, they were
monsters?
monsters, bro. But
Oh my
the guys
god.
behind them, they weren't that big. They were just like like average size. Like they were cut and stuff. But they weren't like just
In my
fucking
head, you know what I'm imagining? I'm thinking of the what's it called from Game of Thrones? What's his name?
mountain.
The mallet. So I'm thinking of just come past me.
You got that,
I'm not sure what accent that was, but
dude.
I
It's
think it
like
was European. I don't know. Dude, that scene when he just like squished his,
this chick
and
was.
at first I was like, is homie really gonna take down the mountain right now?
Yeah, I
Oh,
know. I was really hoping he was just like, hey,
I know. Dude, and he squished that dude's.
bro.
He
That
was like
shocked me.
Arnold Strongman again. He won this year or some. I think it was Arnold. Yeah, Arnold Strongman. He
Dude,
won the
when I
competition.
watched that scene, me and Erica were fucking into Game of Thrones, like everyone else. We were into Game of Thrones, and I had no idea. I knew like I think you or someone else was telling me like there's a scene in there like with the mountain. It's fucking crazy. It's probably Martin, bro. He was
Yeah,
hyping it
dude,
up.
he was obsessed with it, bro. When I was working with him, I would just text him, and while I'm supposed to be working, I hope my dad's not listening to this, but I would go by his house, bro, and we'd watch like 2 episodes, and then I
Oh
would go back to
yeah,
work.
damn it.
Dude, it was such a good
That's why
show.
you were fired. I'm just kidding. You weren't
No, it
fired.
wasn't far. My favorite scene in that show, honestly, is when Arya Stark fucking stabbed the Night King square
Really?
in the chest. It was my favorite part, just because
You and nobody else.
I was like, dude, what's gonna happen? Like, I was like so
Yeah, that's
shocked
true. No
because
one
I
was
didn't.
like,
I was like, is what's his? I don't remember the brother's name. But I was like, man, is this really how he's gonna end? Is this what I was like? Is this all gonna end? Is the Night King really gonna be the fucking ruler of the Seven Kingdoms? Like,
dude, it looked like nothing. Like they were gonna fucking lose it
and
all.
and
Jon
she
Snow's a
came out
bitch.
just
I'm just
like
kidding.
nice little finger roll. I was like, oh my goodness.
I know.
Dude, that was seriously, but then the ending of it was just pure dog shit. I'm so upset at how that ended. It was
They made
no
Jon
thing.
Snow seem like he was gonna be fucking the savior of everything, which is
And then he goes back to the what's it called? To the Night's Watch? What?
I don't know. It I don't know. I wish they would
It
have
was
done better with the
lazy.
show.
They should have made it like even extended it one more season or
They said
something.
they sped it up. Like they sped up that last episode or that last season.
Just trash.
But that's weird that
Trash.
that's your favorite scene because like there's a fuck ton of scenes that were like super good. You know what? One of my favorites is the Battle of the Bastards, dude. That scene was crazy,
Oh, that was pretty dope. I
dude.
gotta
Because
say.
I hated that dude. What's his name? I forgot his name, but the
I
the
see his
brother.
disgusting face in my head.
Dude, that's how good those actors were, though, dude. I would tell
Oh
Erica
my
the same thing. Like I hated Joffrey. I hated
oh my god,
Cersei.
more than
I
anything
hated
in the
all them.
world. Like during the show, I'd be like, fuck him, fuck him, fuck. And Leslie's like, dude, chill. I was like, no.
No.
You see what he's doing to our friends?
No, it was crazy. What was it? I think you told me you're like, who's your favorite character on Game of Thrones? I was like, oh, Joffrey, and you're like,
Oh, I
you're
was like, fuck you.
crazy.
I was like, fuck you. I hate you. Dude, Arya Stark, 100% the MVP, though. 100%. 100% MVP.
I think she's my favorite character overall.
I stand by that.
Yeah, that's a good
The
show.
one, the one show that we did, Leslie and I, we binged the first 3 seasons, and then we just recently saw the fourth. And it's like one of those shows that, in my
Oh,
opinion, I think anyone with like kids that are in high school or maybe middle school should watch it. Is 13 Reasons Why. Dude,
part
that show
two or
gives
season two?
no. It was a. I just watched it. The season finale. I mean, the series finale just came out. Season four.
There's a season four
Yeah, and it is literally fucking terrific.
for real.
Yeah, it just gives so much social awareness
I love
to
that. Yeah,
children
that
and
shit's
what they
legit.
go through when it comes to bullying, when it comes to drugs, when it comes to parties, when it comes to relationships. Like it just
It's a
brings like
mental game, dude. It's a
yeah,
mental
there's so
battle.
much perspective
Yeah.
it gives you and almost like makes you sympathize with some of these kids, especially like with social media going around. With there's so many things that can change your kid, and you have no idea, and you don't know how to talk to them. I don't know. I told Les. I mean, it's should give you a lot of perspective into life and how hard it is. And even like kids like not knowing that like making fun of someone, they think it's just a joke, or they'll get over it. Like sometimes it does have like a more impactful stance on someone and their well-being and their future. It really does. And it's just a phenomenal show, hands down one of my favorites by far.
Dude, mental health is like it's always been a thing, but especially now, like I can't, like you said, like I can't imagine like growing up today and being bullied online and then just one video going viral, or not just viral, just like trending around your school about you.
Yeah, I
And
know.
like, like everyone's making fun of you. They may not, yeah, that's crazy, dude. Like,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
and bullying when we were kids, like it stayed at school. You got to go home on the weekend after school. It ended there. You had
yeah,
a normal
exactly.
life.
That's a
But
good way of
now
putting it.
this shit follows you. Now there is no escape from it. Now, if you're a fucking dork at school and people are making fun of you, you're probably a dork at home too. You can't escape this bullshit
I
that
feel like you're
people paint
contradicting
this.
yourself right now. You said if you're a
How?
fucking dork,
No, no, no. I mean, like if people like are like
if
labeling
they're
you
calling
as
you a
this,
dork. Okay.
yes. If they're labeling you as this thing, like there's no escape from it. So you're almost are like convincing yourself you're this. I don't know. I just
No,
think
you're
it's
right. You're right. You're right, bro.
a show
It's
that people should watch. I think kids should watch it, young adults. I mean, I think it's very real. It's like one of those shows that like had no boundaries. They had like real people tell their real stories, and they put a show together, and it's heavy stuff. It's not for the weak-hearted. I mean, it's some of it like you're like, oh man, like that's tough to even listen to as a show. Like, good God.
bro, that show. And I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to remember the name. Oh, I told you about this last time, or one episode. All the bright places. That shit was fucking legit.
All the bright places. What is that?
It was about teen suicide. So, it was one where she lost her sister, the main character,
Mm-hmm.
and she lost her older sister, and she was like her role model and everything, and she was about to jump off a bridge. Like that was the beginning of the whole movie, really, and that was her feeling like at the bottom of everything, mental health, like back to that, right? It's a big thing today. It's like people don't take it seriously. People fucking they're like, oh, snowflake, or all like you're. It's a real thing, dude. It's a real battle. Whatever. It works me up. So she was about to do that. This guy came, a teenager, and he's obviously the other main character. And they form a relationship, and they go through all this stuff. And I mean, eventually, like he commits suicide. It's a fucking sad movie, super sad because he
Oh, it's a
saved.
movie.
Yeah, it's a movie on Netflix. It's called All the Bright Places, and it was just super sad. But he gave her life, and it was one of my favorite movies of all time. Honestly, it's super 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 like just beautiful all around. Just has like every
Wow.
part of every aspect of life. It has like hardships, like getting through it, and like friendships, and how powerful relationships can be. And I don't know, it was really awesome. But dude, shifting gears a little bit, the movie that me and Erica just watched, it was fucking like I thought it was gonna be weird, but it turned out really cool. Eurovision. Have you seen that one on Netflix?
Eurovision?
Eurovision. So it's like
Like Euro? Oh,
Will
no,
Ferrell
I
and
haven't
Rachel
seen this.
McAdams. Dude, it's Will Ferrell
I'm
playing,
a huge fan of Rachel
bro.
McAdams.
Oh yeah.
Absolute babe.
So it's Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams, and they're like friends, and like obviously they're falling in love, but he's like focused on music, and they're like a band called Fire Saga, and like it's so fucking funny, dude. The whole movie. like everyone like counts them out and shit, like just always counting them out. And like Will Ferrell's voice, you remember fucking Semi, bro? Like he's like, "Baby, who wants to love me sexy?" dude, dude, so imagine his voice, dude. Imagine his voice, like fucking clowning all the time. It's fucking funny. So like, there's a scene like I'm gonna give a little bit away. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
see regardless, and I have a terrible memory, so I'll probably forget.
Okay, so they're they have to be on this talent. They're doing like a talent show essentially. They're a qualification, and Demi Lovato, she's like one of the people in
Oh,
it, but
okay.
it's not her. It's not. She's playing like a character. She's in it, and she's apparently for sure like gonna win for Iceland. That's where they're at. It's based out of Iceland. She's for sure gonna win the like that they're gonna she's gonna represent Iceland for the Eurovision concert, the contest. It's like a The Voice essentially. So she's gonna represent them, and then Fire Saga. They're like, oh yeah, like they perform, they fucking just shit the fucking bag so bad, like he just embarrasses himself, and like everything's just going bad. And long story short, the boat that fucking Demi Lovato's on with all the other artists that were qualifying gets blown up like out of fucking nowhere. So they're the only ones that are left to go to the Eurovision concert. So when it comes to them, like the fucking president or whatever of Iceland is just like, well, there's nobody else that we can send. He was like, nope, this is our absolute worst and last people that we can send. He's like, are you sure there's nobody else we can send? And they're like, they're still there in the scene, like they're right next to them. Dude, it's so funny, man. It's that the whole movie. It's like them getting fucking roasted and roasted and roasted, and then at the
Oh
end,
my gosh, I
it's
have to
so
watch this.
cool, dude. And it's like it's a beautiful scene because it's like Iceland, and it's funny. It's like romantic. It's fucking like epic. It's so good, bro. It's so well rounded. It's perfect, honestly.
Oh man. Okay, so that I gotta put that. What is it called again?
Eurovision. I think Eurovision
Eurovision.
something, but it's a good fucking movie, dude. It's like 2.5 hours long. It's pretty long, but it's fucking worth it, dude.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to definitely watch that when Let's get back in
And all
town.
the characters in that fucking movie, like there's this one character, he has a deep ass voice, and he's like this sexy fucking. He's supposed to be like this sexual, like just this sexual man, right? And he's just singing like super deep, and Rachel McAdams is like, whoa. Wow. She's like, wow, I've never heard a voice like that. It's fucking funny, bro. It's so funny.
Oh, okay, okay, I gotta watch that one for sure.
That's you should add that to your list, and I'll add White Lines for sure.
Yeah, dude, watch it. But okay, so since we're on kind of like I don't know if we're on that topic, but
No, we're not.
it's something that's definitely
Just kidding.
it's something that's definitely been bothering me, but not bothering me necessarily. Okay, so basically, I took Leslie to the airport. While we're talking, she's just like, I just feel like sometimes you don't miss me at all. And I was like, ah, man, it kind of like bugged the shit out of me because I'm just like, that's not the case. Like, I'm not gonna like mess up your good time. Be like, when are you coming home? Like, I miss you so much. No, no, no. Like, I feel like that would annoy me. So like, why would I do that to you too? And then like, and so then she brought up something else. She's like, sometimes like I feel like you just like don't get jealous when you should. And I was like, see, so I was like, I feel like all that's just like such childish stuff. Like, I'm a grown man. I'm extremely confident in myself, but I'm extremely confident in my relationship. Like, why would I be jealous of that stuff? It's just fucking stupid. Like, when I was young, dude, very young, like 18,
A
19
year
years
ago.
old, like, yeah, I fucking wish, goddamn. But I was just like super immature. Like, I was like, I would blow girls up that I was dating. Like, okay, you're gonna go out. Like, are you gonna cheat on me? Like that. Like, it's just like just super insecure, and it like didn't feel good at all. And like I was telling her, I was like, why would I put those thoughts in my head? Like, she's like, but what if a guy puts his arm around me? And I was like, then I hope that you know better to not let that happen. Like, am I just gonna like sit here in my bed and be like, fuck, what if? Like, no, dude. Like, it's just gonna ruin my day. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, only thing I can do is just hope for the best. And then if anything happens, like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I don't know. I kind of want to know your insight because, I mean, I feel like you and I are kind of the same, but then we're completely different in those aspects of life and a lot too. So I just like, I don't think I'm being insensitive. I just think like showing those, in my opinion, like really rash emotions, like doesn't get me anywhere. Being jealous doesn't help anything. Being insecure doesn't help anything. Like being super clingy doesn't help anything. Like these emotions are, I mean, maybe for some people they're fine or whatever, but I don't like them at all.
So full like counselor, psychiatrist kind of mode. First thing I would think is like always the truth is better for everything. Like when it comes to relationships, like if you're real with me, I'll be real with you in any relationship. Like for me, it's like if I'm like I don't know, it's like you got to get the truth out of each other in my opinion. Like what's the real reason that she wants you to be jealous? What's the real reason that you don't want to be jealous? You know what I mean? And your reason, you're kind of sharing it right now. You're saying like I don't want to go back to being insecure and scared and like fucking like worrying and like mad and like all these emotions and uncontrollable. Like that's what I'm getting from you is that you don't want to feel out of control of your body anymore. Like you
Exactly.
want you
Like
want to
I
have
where
control of like
exactly.
you want to have control of yourself because you feel that you're reaching a different point of your life and you want to get there. You know what I mean? Like that's your next step for you. Maybe the next step for her is different and you just got to listen to that. You know what I mean? Like you got
Yeah,
to
but
listen.
by me being jealous, what is that makes you feel
Well,
more
but that
secure that I love you or something?
well, maybe it's something more than that. Maybe that's me being jealous is just a fucking tip of the iceberg when it comes to everything else that it is. You know what I mean? Like I mean, dude, it's quarantine season and we're fucking
That's very
we're
true.
we're right next to each other every single day, and it's relationships are being tested, and it's like I think it comes down to just listening and like really just talking to each other. Like it's but not annoying. Like it's fucking hard because you don't want to annoy either. You don't want to be like, babe,
Exactly.
let's talk, and then you're there fucking all day seeing the same person. Oh, let's talk again. Like later on, it's tough. It's like you're stuck in a fucking cabin. Like you're stuck.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
it
Like
really and I think it's a good way to get to know someone. But I feel like when I was younger, I experienced these things and I didn't have great experiences with them. Like I cared too much and not great things happened to me. Like I was like over jealous and overprotective. That didn't end well.
hmm
Like so, and I'm not the type of person. Okay, that's completely. I was gonna say I'm not the type of person who does the same dumb shit multiple times, which is not true. I've done a lot of terrible stuff and a lot of drinking things multiple times and didn't end well. But like I think like with these specific things, because exactly what you said, like I don't feel in control of myself. Like I'm allowing like my thoughts, I'm allowing someone else's what ifs to completely ruin my day. Like I don't want anyone to have any kind of power over me at all. Period. That's why
yeah.
I don't even like when someone's like, Jeremy, you should do this exactly like this, and then you're gonna get to this. Like I don't care. Like I'd rather go through it and then learn on my own and then fail and then do it a different way
I
and then
feel
find
like
my own path.
I feel
My
like
own path.
we're at a point in our life where it's becoming like dad culture. You know what I mean? Like it's like, hey, this is I'm building my empire. I'm building my home. This is what I want. Like again, back to perspective. It's like you can't speak on someone else's perspective. Oh, I have to add an hour. You can't speak on someone else's perspective because it's not yours or vice versa. But like I feel like we're at a point in our lives that it's like we're choosing the path that we want exactly. When we're younger, it's like, oh, there's it's wide open. And right
Yeah.
now it's kind of narrow, it's narrow, but there's so much fucking light at the end. There's so much like happiness at the end because we're narrow. We're not going down the fucking woods and like getting fucked up and like coming back on track. We're picking that line that we want to be in. And it's hard, but because, the person right next to you they got to be right next to you, and
Yeah, and
it's
I
just
guess I guess what I'm more trying to say is I don't want to repeat my own history.
yeah, and
Like
that's
I've already experienced it. I already know what happens when you do those things. Like, why am I going to do the same thing again? Like that doesn't make any like as if that's like the definition of sanity. Why am I going to do the same thing and expect a different result? That's fucking stupid.
yeah, I think it just comes down to listening to each other, and when you get to that, I feel like it becomes a little easier. But it's like truly listening because it's like you listen every day, but or you hear each other every day, but y'all might know, but listening to what you're
Yeah,
actually requesting of each other. And
and that's
I
one
mean,
thing
it's
I've really
same
gotten.
thing with me and Erica. Like it's we're get to the point where we're not really listening. We're hearing each other because I mean, I hear Erica every day, but it's like I sometimes I just completely just tune it out to what she wants, and then it's just fucking all right. I want this. Like I want you to get up. I want you to like go have breakfast with me. I want this. I want that. But I mean, she may not want to. Like she's going through her own quarantine. She's going through her own shit. So I don't know. It's fucking hard, dude. It's hard, but it's I mean something we go through for the people we love. You know, it's just
Yeah, and that's like one thing I've told Leslie too. Like I'm just like not like okay, guess what I'm thinking and make the right choice. Like I'm always gonna make the wrong one. I guarantee it. Like
stupid.
I guarantee it. But if you like tell me like if you like she'll say stuff like I don't like when you do this and this, or I want you to do this and this. So then like in the back of my head, like when I'm about to do these things, I'm like, oh wait, she said that. And now I'm not. But if you give me like some sort of direction to go in, like I'm gonna do the right thing. But if you like leave it up to me to decide everything, like I'm just not. I don't. I make too many selfish decisions and I have way too many selfish intentions, which is not good. But I think what basically what I want her to do more is like let me know. So then I those selfish tendencies go away because you've already told me, you've already helped me lay down the foundation. So then I already know that hey, I can't be. So in order for me to play games, like I got to make sure my baby's taken care of. I got to make sure I was attentive to her all day. I got to make sure we did some nice things so that now I can be selfish in my own way. But it's because we've already failed at this 1,000 times and we've already had 1,000 fights because I play games. You know, it's like stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's I'm listening to her. Like I know what I have to do. So if you give me the instructions, I'll probably put the bitch together pretty fairly. You know, like if you give me an opportunity to do it right, I can do it right. But if you leave it up to me, like Jeremy, here's this IKEA bench, bro. You see what the picture looks like, but there ain't no instructions. There's all these pieces to it, and I hope you get it right, bud.
Yeah.
I surely do. But it's like, but then it's getting mad at someone for not doing the right thing, even though you had the instructions the whole time, and you can help them lead them to exactly where they need to go.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's just goes back to listening, bro. It's just fucking. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. So that was my little rant, but it's just something that's been weighing on me, and I'm just like, you know, like I've come a long ways in my life as a person, and especially like in relationships and emotionally and all that shit. And I'm like really trying. Like I'm really, it's hard
all that
as
shit.
hell. Yeah, it's hard because I'm, you
You're a
know,
hooper. I'm just
I'm a
kidding.
fucking hooper soup, you know. But you know, it's really just like turning a leaf, and she's like really helped me do that. But yeah,
Yeah.
okay, on another note, I got fucking destroyed in the Madden league I'm in with Colton and Isaiah to the computer. I lost 42 to like 9. It was
Oh yeah.
goddamn embarrassing. I almost fucking punched a hole through the goddamn screen. I was so mad.
Yeah. I look over at your game and I'm like, oh, you're losing. Yep, that makes sense. And
I was like, fuck, this is so embarrassing. I
it's
was like,
on
I didn't know
rookie.
people could. I was like, I didn't know people can see your score. Like, thanks, Xbox, you dickhead. Like,
Thanks,
let me get
Xbox.
targeted by my friends now, asshole.
Yeah, we're all calling out your score. Like, Jeremy, you got a score?
They're like, damn, he scored again. I'm just like, dude, chill out, bro.
Chill out.
Aaron Rodgers, like, chill. I'm doing the best that I can.
For real. No,
But man,
it's a crazy time. What was I gonna bring up? I was gonna bring up one more thing. Uh, did you see? It's kind of politicsy. Did you see like politics? Did you see that Trump retweeted like a video, and it was like
oh,
a
like
white power
the
video?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Do you think it's on
It,
accident or do you think it's like on purpose for
dude,
like
you don't
a fame?
accidentally do stuff like that. Come on, man.
That's
You don't
crazy, right?
you don't accidentally do what do you actually accidentally do nowadays?
No.
There
It's
is
been
no accidents, bro. Let's be real.
it's crazy, man. It's and did you see those people like yelling at each other? They're just like, "Fuck you, you fucking Nazi, you fucking this," and he's just like, "White power," and just fucking, it's crazy, man. It's these people are just going at it in the streets, man.
But see,
Just
everything's documented, bro. Like that's
I
like goes
know.
back to the whole Crystalia thing. Like everything is documented. Like everything you do, like there's screen recording now. Like people don't even gotta see you screenshot anymore. Like shit is screen record,
Yeah,
dog. There is no way to hide from anything. It's like it's exposing bad people for who they are, and it's it's allowing people to become better people. In my opinion, like the world is watching. Like
that's an
who are you
optimistic
gonna
way to
be?
look at it for sure. Because
It's a what?
it's an optimistic way to look at it for sure. Because a lot of people think like they're a lot of people think anti-internet. They think that the internet's going
I
to
think it's good. I think it's making people accountable for being shitty as hell. You can't just leave comments on people's shit. You can't just talk crap to people all over the internet. You can't just do bad things. You can't do like what Chris Lee is doing and think you're just not going to get caught. You're not bigger than this. You're
yeah.
not the my grandma has a goddamn my grandpa has a Facebook and he's like 80 years old and he's a hooping on it. He waves at me all the time. But see, that's
He
my
shares dank memes or what?
yeah. He's the meme god, 100%.
The meme.
But like there is no escaping from this. It's like what I learned at freaking Bible school when I was a kid. It's like who are you when no one's looking? Like the
Yeah.
internet is fully pushing that to display.
Mm-hmm.
You think no one's looking. You think no one's watching. You think it's just between you and your fucking bed and you're chilling and you're DMing these young ass girls. You think no one's gonna find out. But dude, everyone finds out.
Yeah.
And he just had a Chris D'Elia just had a kid. I'm sure he has a girlfriend, or he doesn't really. He's not very public with his relationship. I mean, but like, just
He's a he's crazy.
he's an
Uh,
asshole, is what he is. He's
for
a
real.
selfish dickhead.
Uh,
And I was such a huge fan too.
I know, man. He fucked up, and hopefully he gets what's coming. Just like everyone else that fucking deserves justice. You know what I mean? Like all these people deserve justice for fucking. Imagine that was your sister. Imagine that was your daughter. Imagine that was. I mean, you can't just fucking just throw it over because whatever.
Oh, straight
You know what
up,
I
yeah,
mean? Like
100%.
it's crazy. It's real shit out there, and cancel culture is fucking
It's real,
it's
son.
real and it should be here, but some of it just goes too far, dude. So, some of it, like some, like not to discount everything that I just said, but like some of the cancel culture and like it's like cancel this, cancel that. It's like you're losing sight of the main goal. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
have you
you're just
seen?
doing it to be a part of something
Yeah,
that's
like they're just going too far. Like I have a few examples, but I mean it's just I don't know. We go too far with some stuff. Like we're trying to find justice for George Floyd. We're trying to get justice for Breonna Taylor. We're trying to do all these things, but it's like, why are you going so far with different things that are not even, the main focus, the main stage right now is those two, and then
yep.
also the other one. What I forgot her name. The
Just a
military,
culture in general. Oh, from
the
Fort Hood. Is it Fort
the
Hood?
one of those, yeah, the military one. So we're missing. Like what the fuck? This is like a cover up or something. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy. I don't know. Like that stuff is like, let's focus on that and like that issue since it has so much media attention. Stop focusing on everything else. Like let's handle one thing at a time. And I don't know. We're gonna get through it, bro. It's fucking it's crazy. Like I said last episode or one of those episodes. Like I think change is fucking coming for sure.
Yeah, and it's
So
good change, man. So
yeah, it's
as we close out this episode, everyone be better people. Someone's always watching. Like you shouldn't just wait for someone to screenshot your shit and show someone that you care about. I mean, just let's be better people. I mean, it's hard. I get it. I mean, I'm not the greatest person ever. I mean, I have a lot of things I need to improve on. but just be better to each other, love each other. I mean, you have so much more in common with the people that you hate than you if you just give them an opportunity to show that. I'm sure you would get along a whole lot better than you think. Hating
Yeah.
is so easy.
Truth is always better. Honestly, like ignorance is not bliss, in my opinion. The truth is always better. You'll come out better with your relationships. Come out better with everything in life. Everything. If you get the truth, the hard fucking truth, you're gonna be knowing exactly where that person stands. That like where you stand. You know exactly what road you want to follow, and I think that's super important. But let's
Episode
close it
17,
out.
bro. This is our first video podcast. Episode 17. Woo! It's a wrap, baby. Let's do it.
Where's Tucker?
Oh, Tucker's right here. What you doing, son? Come on. Let's people show you. Come here. Come here. Come up. Come on, dumbass. Come on. Jump up. This is the one that always looks at dirty things on the internet and flirts with the neighbor girl, right? That's you, Tucker.
He's flashing. He's flashing the neighbors.
He's flexing all the time on these old ass ladies like Shih Tzus. I'm like, you chill, bro.
Chill.
All right, fam. That was a